oči. Igra sovraštva je za vas. Hvala lepa, ne računajte na nas. Še bolj na glas. Mi bomo celo noč plesali, ljubili se in se igrali, kot da nas jutri več ne bo. Ne bomo šteli ur do zore, ne skakovali bomo gore. Sprejeli, da smo večni samo in srečni samo, ko objema nas ne bo. Vso noč do jutra smo plesali, ljubili se in se igrali, živeli, kot da jutri nas mogoče več ne bo.
Se quiser tocar, toca. Se não quiser tocar, escuta. LP Soz lançou mais uma, hein? Caralho, filha da p.
Vem com DJ NP Soz que ele é mó piranha. Vem com DJ Wizard que ele é mó piranhão. Ele te bota, saca, saca, sem nem ter preocupação. Ele te bota, saca, 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 sem nem ter preocupação. Ele te bota, saca, 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 sem nem ter preocupação. Ele te bota, saca, 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 sem nem ter preocupação.
Depois do bailão, você vai ir pra minha teta. Soca, 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 soca na buceta. Soca, 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 soca na buceta. Soca, 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 soca na buceta.
Ele te bota, saca, 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 sem nem ter preocupação. Ele te bota, saca, 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 sem nem ter preocupação. DJ
você vai pra minha teta, soca, 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 soca na buceta. Soca, 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 soca na buceta. Soca, 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 soca na buceta.
Ele te bota, saca, 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 sem nem ter preocupação. Ele te bota, saca, 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 sem nem ter preocupação.
DJ Ulisses, o bruxo dessa Okay, so who of you all is missing?
Battery 80%.
Everybody ready up? Welcome to NGFL round 6 here at Belgium. As we are waiting now for it to start qualifying quite a bit later than was expected due to some technical difficulties. This qualifying is about to get underway here. As we are waiting for the cars to get out on track for qualifying. As there it is, it's Oxograph, the first car to go out on track. And the next car on track is Litwa. And here's him now going through a Rouge and Radion. There's also Juice now, the only Pagani driver on track here.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
As we also see the Force India out here on track. And same goes with the inter-European competition. There it is, it's Oxograph, the first car to start a flying lap here. Litwa and Juice started it. And there's of course purple in sector 1 there for Oxograph. Jump is still out there. Let's see how Litwa's doing. There it is. It's Serjan letting a driver pass. As Oxograph is the next car, is the car about to finish his lap as he's entering the last corner. As there's Oxograph, the first lap time there. Letwa about to follow. As he goes quickest, it's 1:42.9. As there is Juice next up. Because it's a 1:43.9. Also a great lap time for him as Elixir is the next car. As he enters the last couple of corners, he goes across the line to 1:44.2. Next up Vic through the last chicane, and it's 1:43.4. That is way quicker than our drivers around here right now. Magnus Sheep in the BMW, the next car, goes through the bus stop chicane, across the line into second place, 1:43.0. He's really close, as there is a yellow flag,
Okay, we've only got one
presumably
lap
cast
before
by
the
Vic, or by the Force India of Elixir. It looks to be Vic. As Echo is the next car to go across the line with Serjan close behind. Echo, it does look to be have an amazing pace here, and he goes up to third, and Serjan goes fast almost 1:42.6. As currently is a GL Racing 1-2. Team that of course will be leaving the sport, this sport after the season. As our cars look to be inside. Loads of cars inside. Serjan almost clipping the wall there. That's good. Echo and Serjan still on track.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
There's Foxcroft on out left, together with Litwa. Don't still out on track. Though he looks to be using the wrong driver number, that could be some troubles for him after this race. There it is, it's Oxygraph started flying and so did Litwa. As we go on, we'll just follow Litwa for now. As we will go on board with him.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
There it is, it's Magneship now. Also going through some corners, there it is. It's Elixir looking to be driving slow there. He looks to be having hit a wall, and there it is, it's front wing gone. As Litwa just went across the line. With the purple sector 3, it's a 142.7, really close to Fajan, but not close enough. As Oxygraph down the third time. Great driving from him. Next up is Juice in the Pagani. As he goes into the pit boxes here. There is Magneship. Cross the line into third with a 142.7. Really close to Litwa as Fix pulls into the pits and so will Elixir of course. As the next up is Echo, but he's still on his outlap. There he goes through Eau Rouge and Radion onto the Camel Straight. There it is. We'll see how fast is he in sector 1. He improved slightly in sector 1 there, as he is there on old tires. Rather interesting tactics from him. Oxygraph is still out there, trying to improve, but with this time that's no way near improvement. Magneship also still on track, although I suspect he will pull into pit lane now. Oh, it's Echo driving slow, causing yellow flags. That will likely mean he will also pull into pit lane and abandon his lap. It does look like he's weaving his tires. He looks to be pulling in after his lap. Oxygraph of course still out there. Still almost improves himself there in sector 1. Oh, and he hit a wall and he's out of the session. We've got a first retirement here in qualification. He is in fourth. He will probably tumble down the order once the final laps are done. Not looking good for him. And there is Echo to the bus stop chicane. And there it is, into pit lane indeed, like expected. There
Okay,
is
that's all the
Juice,
checks
the
complete,
next
ready
car
to
to
go.
start his flyer. He's on his outlap right now, just has the chicane and then he will start it. And there it is. There he is. Juice on his way for a flyer. Can he improve? Can he go higher than 7? As he goes through Rouge and Radion onto the Camel Straight. There are Fig and Elixir also on the flyer. Slit was still in the pit, surprisingly. Oh, he is now also on his outlap. And there it is, Chadon, Litwa, Magniship and Echo all on the outlap, and it's Fig, Juice and Elixir all on the flyer. And there it is, it's slight improvement for Juice in the second sector. Yellow flags there. Caused by Echo, it looks like. And there's Magniship there. As Juice is about to finish his lap. Let's see what he can do. Can he improve enough to gain another place? As there he is. He does not improve enough. Not looking good for him. As we now follow Fig. He is on an improving lap. This will likely be his last lap, just like it was the last of Juice. A horrible starting position, and it will be for Juice. And now, as Fig is now pulling through the chicane onto the main straight. Oh, he loses rearing, and oh, he's in the wall. The car looks to be fine, but that is his lap gone. No chance for improvement for him. He gets out of the way of the other drivers nicely there. As Elixir is about to cross the line, he does improve, but it's not enough, and that's also qualifying over for Elixir. As we have a bottom 3 already there. As Fig now has officially retired from the session. Echo now starting his flyer. As further up the field is still Juice, as he looks to be improving in sector 2. Will he maybe grab another position? Can he actually do it? He has on all the tires, then the rest of the grid, but he does have time to finish this lap. With just 5 seconds remaining, this has to be it for Juice, but he's pulling into pit lane, no improvement for him. And that means he will start from 7th. Next up it's Magniship. Through the chicane here. As he will then will go across the line. He stays in 3rd position, he does improve, but not enough to gain another position. Next up is Gert-Jan, the professional pole sitter. Can he improve even more? Can he maybe secure his pole position with more improvement here? As he has a good exit, a bit wobbly at the rear, but he doesn't need improve, and it's a 142 flat. that looks to be unbeatable, as Litva is next up through the bus stop chicane. Onto the main straight, as he does improve, but it's not enough to snatch away pole position, and it's only Echo now who jumps up to fourth. It's a pretty good time from him, he jumps his teammate. But that's it, as we'll see Elixir go across the line. And that is our starting positions. Elixir will start down. And then we'll have a starting grid. It's Gert-Jan on pole position with his teammate on the front row. It's a GL Racing front row lockout. It's Magnus in third, fourth Echo, fifth Oxograph, sixth Vic, seventh Juice, and eighth Elixir. The question is, how good can they confirm that into a win? As Gert-Jan looks to be convincingly faster than the rest of the grid. Can he also put it in away during the race? As we're about to get ready for the race here. Will be interesting to see. What will happen here? Teams have made their cars ready for the race, and we are waiting for the start. As we are now on the way for the
Okay, so let's go through
formation
the
lap.
we can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs.
And it looks to be a good day for Gert-Jan, but he might still get some penalties here for the wrong driver number. But that will be looked after the race. As Juice already managed to get sent back to the grid, will probably start on cold tires then. And there it is, as we'll take a look at the starting tires. It's Gert-Jan, Litva and Magnus on the mediums. Then both Abad will start on the soft tires. Then it's Vic and Juice also on the mediums, and Elixir all the way down from last on the softs. As we see the mixed strategy here. There it is, it's the strategy, it's soft medium or medium hard, are the expected strategies. As cars are lining up here through the last corners, and then we'll start lining up. As Elixir has some connection issues, looks like, but he will be back right on time.
Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now.
As
Be
we'll see
patient.
who grabbed the first place. And there it is. We go through the first corner, and there it is. It's Litva in the lead. Gert-Jan grabbing it back. There it is. It's Echo right up there between them. What can he do? As they go, there's some slight contact there, and there it is. It's Arcos looks to be getting through Rouge and Radion just fine. It's Gert-Jan now back in the lead. Litva in second, Echo in third. It's Magnasheep losing those positions, now making one up again, and there he makes up the second position, but he loses it once again. And there's Echo defending his position. On, of course, better tires than Magnasheep. And there it is. They're all quite close to each other. As Oxygraph looks to be closing in on Magnasheep now. As he will likely to be looking for a move. As he finds himself really close, but just doesn't get close enough to get a move done yet. As this is of course a high speed track. And with DRS still disabled, it will take some time. Gert-Jan already looks to be extending. Oh, and that's Magnasheep trying for a move there, looked like, but didn't get it done. And of course Gert-Jan with the fastest lap, as he already has more than a second lead. And there it is, it's Vic. Trying for an overtake, but falls wide there by Oxygraph. There is Oxygraph still closing close to Magnasheep. There's also Echo looks to be closing in on Litva now. As both Abarth drivers of course has to be aggressive on the softer tires with this strategy. They have to make up the positions now. Litva looks to be slowly pulling away again from Echo. Well, Oxygraph is still quite close to him, to Magnasheep, but Vic also now closing in thanks to that. But Oxygraph really close now. It will be only a matter of time until he will try to make a move. In the meantime, Magnasheep has caught up again. And we'll take a look at the strategies once more. Soft, medium or medium hard. Although I think some teams might actually try the medium soft. But those are of course just the recommended strategies from Ferrari. As Magnasheep really close now to Echo. He will look to make a move. And he does try the move. And he does not quite get it done. Vic also trying to move, but also doesn't get it done. But oh, Vic was pulling alongside there, lost the rear end a little there on the exit, and that cost him his position. He probably otherwise would have gained. With Magnasheep really close down there. In the slipstream, through Rouge and Radion. Just follow him in there. With DRS now enabled, this move should be done with ease. And he does get it done with ease. It's Oxygraph really close to his teammate, and there's Vic who didn't get it done thanks to... Oh, and there's Magnasheep, what has happened there? He looks to be having hit the wall there. almost blocking the track, but he couldn't go anywhere else, so he's not really to blame for that. As well as above drivers now are in 3 and 4, with Oxygraph in 3rd and Echo falling down to 4, looks to be something that happens between Echo and Magnitude. And there it is, it's Vic now past Echo. Vic looking to be in good drive there, on the medium tires, but he has just been waiting for this opportunity, now up to 4th, thanks to that incident from Magnitude. He of course gained another position as well. Onto the main straight is a DRS train forming behind Oxygraph right now. So there it is, it's Echo looking for a move there. Pulls it alongside at the exit of the corner, but does not quite get it done as Elixir is already into the pits, going for harsh. Interesting strategy for him there. And there's Echo really close to Vic, but Vic also has DRS, so this overtake won't be as easy. As he doesn't get it done indeed, he is right up the gearbox now. Oh, he loses rear end a little, eh? And all of a sudden Juice is in his gearbox. Small mistake there from Echo. Who is now getting chased. And there's Vic now quite aggressively sending it there past Oxygraph, it looked like. Or he was forced to track. I couldn't quite see it properly, but he lost positions now. And Oxygraph back into third.
Okay, clear.
His position starting to be won. And Elixir in a whole other strategy. Let's see if it pays off. As Juice is closing in there on Echo, it looks like at least.
46.4.
There it is, Vic now also into pit lane. Probably has some damage on the front wing, maybe. And there he goes. He doesn't need a new front wing, has a damaged one. Also goes for harsh now. Same strategy as Elixir probably. But he will lose that position as well. And there's a bit of a DRS train now going on. As indeed Elixir comes out ahead of Vic. Not surprised. Yes. Echo quite close there to Oxygraph and Juice quite behind that. Juice hopes to be providing from the teammates. But there are of course a big chance the teammates won't be driving that much against each other, but more with each other. Although Echo does look to be have a little bit more pace there, but just doesn't want to risk a move on his teammate. And Echo now has pulled more than a second between Echo and Oxygraph, meaning Juice can catch up with DRS. If Echo doesn't catch up enough before DRS detection point, and he looked to be just have done that slightly. As Juice is DRS and so is Echo indeed. As the question is, how big will the gap be at the next DRS detection point? And it is again just big enough to give him the ass, as it looks like. And it indeed is just about big enough. As he might just hold of Juice, but Juice has a bit more pace. Just not enough to get along the path.
Yellow flag.
There it is, it's Oxycroft.
Green flag.
All of a sudden losing a couple of position. I think he made some mistake or something, as Magnesheep is now really close. And there's a yellow flag. And it looks to be Elixir.
But officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now, just be careful. Okay, caution, caution. Virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta on your dash.
And it is indeed Elixir, causing a virtual safety car. Unfortunately, the driver just has to reach the finish. That's enough. But this will mean, of course, there are still possibilities. As Vic and Elixir are just way down, especially Elixir. As it's Litzwa, like,
Okay,
bigger
VSC
gap, that's
engine
Oxygraph
going
making a
green.
pit stop, and
Maintain
so does
positive
Magnesheep.
delta until the green flags.
As we go racing again, with two drivers into the pits, Magnesheep going for the hardest compound, and Oxygraph for the mediums as the Juice gets a move done, and it's Echo spinning there.
Safety car. No overtaking. Reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Okay, one
Losing his
stop
front
to go.
wing.
Just one stop left in this strategy.
That's not looking good for the Wild driver, as his Elixir again into pit lane. Just 2 laps done on his hards, and now going in for mediums. But there is still debris on track. The
Okay,
fix
slow
just run
down,
over it,
slow
and there's
down.
indeed
Your
a
delta's
safety car.
negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
As that is good news for the likes of Oxygraph, who has a massive gap, and also Elixir's chances just have grown by a lot. John and Litzwa, both GL Racings, into the pits. But it doesn't look to be a double stack, of course, with the 8 friction.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low, and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
There it is. It's Juice now in the lead. But he is of course on all the time. And there's Vic into pit lane. Under the pits for new mediums. And he also has a big gap to bridge. With the safety car here out on track, there is everything possible. But Juice with on the other compound doesn't look to be that great for him. As it's just waiting now for Vic and Elixir to catch up. There's the Juice into the pit lane.
Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look. Okay, copy that.
There it is, it's Juice also catched up now. And it's just waiting for the safety car now to come in.
Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. Remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
The safety car is indeed now in this lap as both cars are now readying up for the restart with Gert-Jan in first, Litwa in second, Echo third, Oxcroft fourth, Magnus fifth, sixth, Vic, seventh, Juice, and eighth, Elixir. And there is Elixir all of a sudden in the lead, but I don't know how that happened. He looks to be betting all cars fast again. False. There it is, it's Gert-Jan in the lead.
Okay, clear.
Great restart from him. This one second, third Echo, fourth Oxcroft, fifth Magnus, fifth looks to be pretty close to him, Juice there. And there's Elixir who looks to be outbraking himself in the last corner. The second last corner, grabbing that lead or something. But he now, of course, way behind. Oxcroft really close to his teammate. could become dangerous for the team, but he decides to, he makes a look, but decides not to make the move. And both Abbas are scarily close to each other. This could be interesting to see. A teammate battle here for the podium position. Could be interesting to see. Although I think some people around the pit side, well, of about aren't too happy to see this happen. But for racing, it is of course great to see. And there is Alexa retired his car. I don't know what happened there exactly, but he's out of the race, and there will be no points for Force India here. And the number 3 in the constructor standings looks to be dropping, maybe dropping even more if JL Racing get this 1-2 done here. Scratch John now with the fastest lap. Oxygraph still close to his teammate. But even closer there is the battle between Vic and Magnaship. Vic got past, Magnaship looking to come back. As he's alongside now. Let's look at Tour Rouge. Are they going through along? Yeah, they are going side by side, but it's a battle line there for Vic in the lead now. In the lead of Magnaship. And there is Jules catching up. He's having a look. Magnaship is making a move there. And he is past. No, it's a better exit there for Vic. And he stays in the lead. And that's Oxygraph now past his teammate. But as a teammate battle is also now spicing up there. Squeezed out. Oxygraph squeezed out his teammate. Teammate now in the slipstream. For the podium position there. Oh, a bit wide there from Echo, losing some momentum. Both teammates are still really close to each other, but it's Echo looks to be backing off there, not wanting to take too much risk there, or he has some trouble with his car. That got loss of pace. As the gap has grown to more than a second. Down behind, it's Magnaship still behind Vic and Juice still behind that. All quite close to each other.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
Litva, who might with this position maybe can grab back the lead of the championship. That'd be also great to see that for the Polish driver. As our current championship leader couldn't make this race. Up ahead, Echo is slowly catching up that to Oxygraph again, looking to come back to his teammate for a second fight. The gap is now growing again. As Vic is catching up to Echo. As Echo does have to stay within the DRS of Oxygraph, or it's a matter of time until he loses his position. As Vic indeed now has sketched up to Echo, as he might be able to make that move on the Camel Straight. But Echo just within DRS range of his teammate. Might be able to hold him off that way. If Vic didn't gain enough momentum to catch up. But as he doesn't need enough momentum to catch up, but not enough to get a move done yet. Echo Alpes was really close to his teammate. And we might even have a three-way fight there for the third position. That'd be great to see. Echo looks a bit struggling there through those corners as Vic is really close now. And it's only a matter of time until Vic gets past, as he goes a bit off track there. Looked for a move there into the chicane, but decided not to do that. There's also Magnus Sheep has also catched up,
In this lap, in
as
this lap.
Oxygraph
Push now.
looks to be starting a DRS train here. Everything can happen. As they go through Eau Rouge and Radion. The question is, will the GL Racing on the top be fighting, or will they just stay in this position, go for that one, secure that 1-2 with the new driver Serjan, who looks to be winning here. As it looks to be like that way for GL Racing. A great weekend for them, might bring them towards the first place in the thing. Oh, and that's looks to be Oxygraph. Oxygraph has spun his car and now all the way down in 7th. As Vic in the meantime has gained momentum on Oxygraph and also on Echo. Really close now. And he has to be going for a move in the next couple of corners here. But not yet. Magnus Sheep now closing in on Vic. Another three-way fight here, maybe a fourth, third position. That's a lot. And they're all now really close to each other on the main straight here. There it is, Echo into the, oh, there is a move, trying for a move pick there, some slight contact and oh, he spins it into the wall. And that looks to be a damage front wing again for him. There is no visible damage, but I don't think there is damage on it at all. As Magnus Sheep now in for him. And he still will be trying to grab that podium 4 blocks away. About on the team that hasn't finished on the podium yet. And in fact it is one of the two, and it's both drivers who are now fighting here for that third position on the only 2 teams on the full grid who didn't reach the podium yet.
Okay, there's been
As
an
Vic
incident on
has
track.
retired from the
Results
session now. He looks to be hitting a wall or something. There's another safety car now. As well as this fight will be have to put on hold for now. As everybody else is able to catch up then to both GL Racing, and maybe, just maybe, we can see a fight for the win here.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
This is both Geo Racing in the lead. Everybody is pitted there, apart from Oxycroft,
Stay within 10
who
car lengths of the next car.
just one lap earlier. This is just waiting for him to catch up now. Then we might get restarting. This is really interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. Will the safety car go in this lap? I would think so. But the lights are still on. So I'll run you through the grid here. And it's John in first, second Lidwaf, third Echo, fourth Magnesheep, fifth Juice, and sixth Portugal. Echo looks to be going for the first podium for Bob. Safety car isn't going in yet. And it will be interesting to see, will we get a fight at the front between maybe both Geo Racings or another car? It is a Echo gets a 5-second time penalty for collision with Magnesheep, who's all the way down in 6th now. Bad driving then. One more. As the penalty will likely to be removed after this race. As we'll now see Magnesheep all the way down in 6th.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
So that grid for the BMW driver is the BMW possible to be able to grab the podium now then here. But of course everything can still happen. As it will be interesting to see, can Magnesheep come back there and fight once again for that podium? So that of course will be, and safety car is in this lap.
So racing again, the safety
Will we
car
see
is
after this lap a fight between both GL Racing cars, or will just leave each other be,
Safety car in
and is the only threat behind both of them? Maybe Echo or Juice. Can they maybe spice up the fight for the race win?
Okay, we can take you this lap.
As Rajan will get us on the way here. He's weaving. And it's waiting here for him to restart. And will Litva go? And there he goes. He accelerates. Will Litva? Well, I can go for move. It is quite hard there in turn 1 to go for an action move, especially with such a great restart there from Rajan. As Echo does look to be challenging Litva here. Looking a bit there on the outside there. Onto the straight now with Slipstream. Takes a look but doesn't go for the move. As it's Skyjump already running away, it's also Juice now catching up. Yes it is. Skyjump will likely to grab this win unless something really strange will happen. As he looks to be the only danger for him looks to be himself.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
As Echo doesn't look to be threatening Litva anymore, but looks to be defending for the Pagani driver.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Not really closing up that much anymore. And Skyjump of course sharpens up the fastest lap. It's a 1:43.7. And there it is, it's Magniship into the pits. Probably will go for the soft and maybe try to go for the fastest lap in. In the meantime, Juice has lost a lot of time there, and Oxygraph is now catching up to him. Right behind him, within the slipstream,
Look
but
after these
doesn't look
tyres
to be
now and
enough
you'll
here.
finish the race on this compound.
As there he goes, now around the inside. With exit is Juice running wide there, and that's the position there for Oxygraph, up to 4th now. As up front it is, hopefully, it's maybe Echo who can challenge the GL Racing 1-2 there, but he doesn't seem to be closing in that much. His biggest chance is probably staying within the DRS zone and just use DRS once it's enabled. And Litva just looks to be pulling away here. He is growing now to a second. Now it's just below a second. It is a battle there to get the DRS. He will get it on the straight here. But it isn't enabled yet, so he will have to be within a second right before Eau Rouge to actually be able to use it. Closing in a little there, but a better exit there for Echo in the first place, as he looks to be having DRS on the upcoming straight here. Echo now once again closing in,
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
as the gap now has to stay the exact same again, or a whole other lap to just get DRS on the main straight again. But it doesn't look to be
We've only got
that
2
way,
laps of fuel left.
as Juice is still trying to catch up to Oxygraph once again, but that gap doesn't change that much. And the fight for Echo for second position looks to be also over. As it was, of course, also be interesting to see what he can do as all this highlight. Gert-Jan again in the lead with confidence, more than a second away from his teammate. And his teammate not really being able to catch up. And I don't know if the teammate, if that one doesn't want to, or is it allowed to, or just doesn't get there at all. But that's either a pace difference or just a team strategy to just let Gert-Jan walk away with the win. This down back also Juice's gap is more than a second. As Magnesheep looks to be sharper now his time. He maybe can grab the fastest lap here. Not quite. He does improve with more than 1.5 second for him from his personal best, but it isn't enough to steal away the fastest lap now. So with Gert-Jan on the medium tires. There we've got this beautiful air shields here. That's Spa-Francorchamps. And Litva does look to be catching up now. Will we maybe see a lot lap teammate battle if he can continue this momentum? But the gap is already growing again, and it's going down. It's really interesting to see. Can Litva close the gap enough there to catch up to his teammate and maybe fight him for the last lap? There it is, it's Gert-Jan now starting the last lap of the race. Litva in behind more, almost 2 seconds by now. Gert-Jan is all the way there. Echo Inter doesn't look to be after get challenged by Oxycroft.
Okay, we've only got
In the
one
meantime,
more
it's Juice
to
also
ride.
quite a bit behind, and of course Magnesheep not quite improving here. Or closing in enough to grab another position. The gaps aren't that interesting to see either. Not much happening on the track. As we'll just follow Gert-Jan on the last couple of corners. And there it is, it's Gert-Jan who wins the race. It's Litva in second, and there it's Echo who will grab third position. Will of course fall down officially through for the down the order thanks to the time penalty, but that will of course be scrapped after the race. And there it is, it's Juice in fifth, and it's Magnesheep waiting for him as the last car to finish. There it is. Having a small look up there. There's doing a donut there on the exit of the last corner, almost. And he's taking his time and he's crawling. There it is in it. Cadel already
The
win.
racing was clean, and I'm really pleased about that, but we have got to work on moving through the field quicker.
It's a beautiful 1-2. As we'll see Oxgrove on the podium, but that podium will be stripped away from him. And there it is, it's Kajang with his flag. On the podium, it's a lovely 1-2 for GL Racing. There is the final race results of course. Echo will be drawing up his position there. And DNF in a 6th place there for Vic. And Alexa and Vic DNF 6th for McNeeship, 5th for Juice, 4th then for Oxtegrove after the penalty will be removed. Echo then in the Litwa Cadel. Then in 2 and 1. Amazing race for both drivers. As GL Racing so like you all to thank you for watching, and I wish you all a good night.